Welcome to another episode here on A New Life in France. I've got a lovely property to show you that's just over my shoulder. It's an old priest's house and we're in a lovely little village which has a restaurant, has a little local village shop, has one or two other little secrets as well, and it's only minutes away from the town of L'Isle Jourdain in the Vienne. I think this house is going to wow you. One, for the location, two, for the price. Right opposite is a lovely, lovely church. Let's go and have a look. So we're in the sitting room. It's a lovely big sitting room. It's got a lovely window looking out just out onto the street there, and again everything looks out to the church because this is the old priest's house. Lovely sitting room, light, airy, really high ceilings. As we go back through across the hallway, we then go into a lovely dining room. Again, the dining room, big windows looking out to the front, to the church, light streaming through. Again, lots and lots of space. As I take you around this house, you have to remember this house currently is a holiday home. So it's the second home for a family. They come out, have the holidays, etc., and then go back. So in terms of that, just think when you look at the decor and everything that's in here, it is very much a second home. But if you think about what you could put in here and the stamp you could put on here, it really is a lovely property. And it's a lovely, lovely property. Also, one, for location, two, for opportunity, and three, for price. You will have seen we've just come in from the dining room and we're now in this lovely kitchen. It is slightly echoey at the moment, and that's really because there's not much in here. For me, I'd probably have a nice kitchen table in here and again some furnishings. Lovely door goes straight out from there as well, which is wonderful. What I love about the kitchen though, it's a really big, spacious kitchen. The units are really lovely. You wouldn't need to do very much to those at all, probably in a shaker style that they've been put in. Again, you've got the appliances to go with it. Nice fireplace behind as well. So as I say, it's echoey because it's big, it's light, it's airy. But once you put more things in here, that actually you've got that table in here as well, is what I would do. So you've got like a kitchen area to be able to enjoy yourself. So a nice breakfast table. I really like it and everything that's coming off it. So you've got the dining room coming off it. You've got a window straight out, and then we've got another door going into a utility area. Just off the kitchen is a utility room. So in this utility room you can put all your appliances. It's got a washing machine in there as well. It's also got a toilet and a shower. Now in terms of that, what I think that's really useful is when you come in off the gardens, and within the gardens I think you could put a really nice above ground pool if you wanted. You'd probably put a really nice in ground if you wanted, but for me, put an above ground and have that there. So you can easily just come in and have a shower as well. So it does have the advantages of that, of coming in off the lovely gardens that come with this particular property. I'm going to come back to this place in a minute because there's something quite secret here which I think would be amazing. Well, we've come up onto the first floor landing. The one thing that strikes me throughout the house, but very much upstairs, is all the beautiful old oak floorboards. They are beautiful, so in character again with the stairs coming up, all lovely oak. It's just got so much history and it's got just that lovely warmth and touch and feel to it. So I really do love it. When we look up here, behind me, we've got a big bedroom. Big master bedroom in there at the moment. We've got a really nice double bed. We've also got a single bed in there. There's a lot that you could do in that room if you wanted to as well, but just as a room as it is lovely. It's light, it's airy. Again, we've got the windows looking out, and particularly with that one, we've got views looking down the street and again into the distance. It's really pretty. And you've got the church out there as well, which will be chiming at some stage. We then come to a much smaller bedroom just here to my side. It's got two small singles in there at the moment. Could be used in that. It could also be used as a dressing room as well if you wanted to. Then behind the cameras, we just carry on through the flow. We go into another big bedroom, big windows out onto the church as well. I think now with that bedroom, you've got all sorts of choices to do with it. You could put a really nice built-in wardrobe if you wanted as well, because it has that space. So both the two big rooms up here are really sizable. Again, off there, we've got the family bathroom. It's light, it's airy, it's got a shower, toilet, sink in there, but I like that as well. Everything here is very white, and again, because it's a second home, it's been used in that way. But once you start to put other colours in here, a bit of warmth in here, and turn it into a family home, then it really instantly changes. Again, for the price, the location and everything, I think this is a fantastic house for anybody to have a look at. Okay, we've just come down these stairs from the main hallway. We drop into another level. And when we drop down here, there is lovely big doors that go outside. They go out to a lovely courtyard. So if you look at that courtyard, that is lovely, really lovely with the sun coming round. And then the gardens go off from there. Really lovely, spacious garden. And I would say a lovely townhouse type garden. It has a little sun trap down there as well. So the gardens are really lovely. Then they just wrap round as well around the front. So around the front of the house in terms of the garden, is very easy to manage at the front of the house, and that you've got there as well. When we also go out to the courtyard, we're going to go in to look at a barn in a minute, and this is now where some of the exciting differences with this house suddenly appear. I've done the main house, and I'm just going to take you now what's just behind me in terms of 3 rooms. Then I'm going to take you out to the courtyard, and then I'm going to take you a little bit of magic at the end as well. So this house keeps giving, and I have to stress it does keep giving. And there's lots of opportunity with this as well. So just behind me here, we've got probably what would be a basement or a carve in terms of that. You've got 3 rooms there, lots and lots of storage. Now what I keep looking for here, particularly here, and then there's another underground bit as well for us to look at, I keep looking for evidence that there might have been a doorway. We're right opposite the church, and it's not uncommon here in France that there would be a passageway from the house to the church, and that would be for lots of reasons, but I keep looking. I haven't found it in this area, but I do keep looking. As I said, we've got a lovely courtyard just out there, beautiful enclosed courtyard, and then within that you've got a wall and a door that takes you into the garden. So that courtyard is so well enclosed, it's gravelled, really lovely on those summer days and summer evenings. But what we come into now is we also come into a garage, a barn, a workshop, whatever you want to call it. So the doors you can just see behind me actually go out onto the road. So you open up those doors and you can come in. There's doors here as well that go out into the courtyard. What I've looked at here, and this is what's exciting, the opportunities and the possibilities for this particular property. You might just look at the main house and go, that's great. But when I look at some of the other things, and I'm always looking at it from different people's eyes, here is huge. It's a big barn area, so as we just pan round you can see how big it is, but it also goes up again. You can see these lovely beams, floorboards above. Some of the floorboards need a bit of work, but that's not really what I'm looking at. What I'm looking at here is from the road there is a separate set of stairs that brings you up onto the first floor above me. This could be its own self-contained unit. So this could be a house, it could be a gîte if you wanted it to be. You could even have it in terms of some kind of studio. So you could have this as studio for yoga, arts, crafts, whatever you wanted it to be, you could do it. So yes, you can just hear a car going by, but we're onto the road, we're there, we've got the separate way to go upstairs. There's so much you could do with it. You could turn it, actually, the downstairs and the upstairs as one big gîte if you wanted to. You could even just turn the upstairs into that as well, because it's got its own separate entrance to be able to come in. I love what it offers here, and I think it's really, really good. So something, again, that this house and this property just gives more for you to be able to look at what you can get for your money. So this is where I think there's a little bit of magic. Just coming off the kitchen, we come into that utility area. I said there'd be a bit of magic there. There is a staircase coming up, and it's coming up to where I am now. So when you look at the utility room, there's a door off it as well, and that drops you down to another basement area where I went to see if there's any evidence of a little walkway that goes across to the church. Still couldn't find one. But again, you've got storage down there. So if you came up from there, there has been a partition wall gone in, but actually you could think around that to what you could do, because again, it's got a separate entrance coming in as well. What you could look at here, because we found this little staircase comes up into this lovely area upstairs. Again, you could turn this into something. You could turn this into a bit of an annex, self-contained something, if you wanted it to be that. And again, with those stairs coming up and all this lovely area, you could put a bedroom and a bathroom up here. Remember, there's a shower and a toilet downstairs. So you could create that. So you have a shower, a toilet, maybe a little galley kitchen down there. And then you come up these stairs and you come into this area that you could put a bedroom, a bathroom. You could even put a small sitting room in as well. So I think it's got a lot of opportunities in terms of that. The bottom of the stairs, as I say, there is an entrance there, and also we've got that big carve area, so we've got that basement area to be able to use as well. There's just lots of opportunities and possibilities, and I just think for the money this offers so much. Let's go and have a look in the gardens. We've come out into the garden space. Today's been sunshine and showers as well, so we've got that little gap for a moment, but again you'll see one or two of the pictures in that lovely sunshine as well. Just behind the camera there is the courtyard. You've got a lovely door coming through. Again, that is self-contained. Come to the gardens here, so we've got that lovely lawn going out to the back. You've also got more storage in the far corner. You've got some fruit trees. Garden then just wraps around that front, as I've already said, and the bells of the church start to chime. What a lovely noise that is for us to be able to get near the end of this particular program. With the gardens, with the house, I think it's lovely. I really do think it is lovely. And just imagine you're hearing that chime all the time, which is lovely. I think this is so quintessentially French to be able to enjoy this. And when we look at everything that this house has got to give, it has got so much to give. You look at the house itself with the bedrooms upstairs, light and airy. You come back downstairs, you've got that sitting room, you've got the dining room, you've got the lovely kitchen. You've also then got the magic areas. You've got across the way then you have got that barn, which you could do so much with, you know, a barn, a grange, whatever you want to call it. There's masses of potential to be able to do with that. We've also then got the hidden staircase that we found, and again you could turn that into something as well. I just think this house, for the money and the location, has got so much going for it.